Welcome to my channel. The first 10 minutes after you wake up are deciding something far bigger than you realize. Not your mood, not your schedule, your entire future. Because the way you open your eyes, the way you treat that first hour, that's not a small detail. That's the moment discipline is either built or broken. Your morning decides the direction of your day. If your morning is lazy, your mind becomes lazy. If your morning is confused, your day becomes confused. If your morning starts with scrolling, your focus becomes weak. If your morning starts with discipline, your whole day becomes stronger. Many people want a better life, but they do not control the first hour of their day. They wake up late, check their phone, waste time, feel tired, rush, complain, and then wonder why their life is not changing. But discipline does not start when life becomes easy. Discipline starts in the morning, and the way you wake up, the way you think, the way you move, the way you plan, and the way you use your first hour can completely change your mindset. A strong morning creates a strong mind creates strong actions, and strong actions create a strong life. So today we are going to talk about a very important motivational topic, the perfect morning routine for discipline. And this lesson is not only about waking up early, it is about waking up with purpose, about becoming the kind of person who does not waste the day, does not follow excuses, and does not let laziness control their future. And while you listen, also practice your English with me. Listen carefully, repeat some powerful lines, and use this lesson to improve your English and your life. And if you want more motivational English lessons like this, make sure you support this channel and stay connected. Discipline begins the very moment you open your eyes. Most people lose the day in the first few minutes. They wake up, but they do not really start the day. They stay in bed, check their phone, scroll social media, think about problems, press the snooze button, telling themselves just 5 more minutes, but those 5 minutes become 20 minutes, then 20 minutes become an hour, and slowly the day starts with weakness. When you start your morning with weakness, your mind learns one dangerous message: my comfort is more important than my goal. And this is dangerous because every time you choose comfort in the morning, your discipline becomes weaker. But every time you wake up and get up with a clear decision, your discipline becomes stronger. You must not wake up like a confused person. You must wake up like someone who has a purpose. The first thought in your mind should not be, I am tired. The first thought should be, I have a life to build. The first thought should not be, I do not feel like it. The first thought should be, my future needs me today, and this small change can create a massive difference. Because your morning thoughts control your morning actions. If you wake up thinking lazy thoughts, your body will follow laziness. But if you wake up thinking strong thoughts, your body will slowly follow strength. So the first habit of a disciplined morning is simple. Get up when you said you would get up. Do not negotiate with laziness. Do not talk too much with your excuses. Do not give your mind time to create reasons. Because the longer you stay in bed, the more excuses your mind will create. Your mind will say, you slept late, you deserve rest, you can start tomorrow. Nothing will happen if you skip today. You are too tired. But discipline means you do not obey every thought. A disciplined person understands this truth. Not every thought deserves attention. Sometimes your mind will protect comfort more than growth, so you must lead your mind. When the alarm rings, sit up, take one deep breath, and say to yourself, I am awake, I am ready, I will not waste this day. I will do what I promised myself. I will build discipline today. And these lines may sound simple, but they train your mind. Because your mind needs direction in the morning. And if you do not give your mind direction, distractions will control it. Which is exactly why the first few minutes are so important. Do not touch your phone immediately. Your phone can wait, messages can wait, social media can wait, other people's lives can wait. Your dream cannot wait forever. And when you check your phone first, you give your mind to the world before giving it to yourself. You start looking at other people's posts, other people's messages, other people's lives, other people's opinions, and before your day even begins, your attention is already broken. A disciplined morning protects your attention, so after waking up, Keep your phone away for at least the first 30 minutes. Use that time for yourself. Sit quietly, drink water, stretch your body, make your bed, think about your goal, plan your day, because these small actions tell your mind, I am in control, and control is the foundation of discipline. Discipline is not only about doing big things, discipline is about doing small things with respect. Waking up on time is discipline. Getting out of bed is discipline. Not checking your phone is discipline. Drinking water is discipline. Making your bed is discipline. Starting the day with purpose is discipline. And do not underestimate small habits. Because a weak day usually starts with small weakness, and a strong day usually starts with small strength. When you win the first small battle in the morning, you feel different, you feel proud, you feel awake, you feel in control, you feel ready, and this feeling helps you take the next strong action because this is how discipline grows, not in one big moment. Discipline grows through small wins repeated every day. So, tomorrow morning, do not wait to feel motivated. Motivation may not come, energy may not come, mood may not come, but your decision can come. You can decide, I will not start my day like a weak person. I will not give my morning to my phone. I will not allow laziness to control my first hour. I will get up and take control. And this decision is powerful because a disciplined life begins with a disciplined morning. And a disciplined morning begins with one clear choice. Get up, no drama, no excuses, no delay. Get up and show yourself that your word matters. Because every time you keep a promise to yourself, your self-respect grows. And when self-respect grows, discipline becomes easier. So start your morning with a clear decision, not confusion, not excuses, not scrolling, not laziness. Start your morning with purpose. Wake up like your life matters, because it does. The first hour of your morning is not normal time. It is powerful time. It decides your focus, your energy, your mood, your direction, and the way you will handle the whole day. But many people give their first hour to the wrong things. They give it to social media, random messages, overthinking, other people's problems, useless scrolling, laziness, and then they feel tired before the day even starts. This is exactly why discipline is so important in the morning, because if you do not control your first hour, the world will control it for you. Your phone will control you, notifications will control you, other people's opinions will control you, your emotions will control you, your old habits will control you. And when your morning is controlled by distractions, your whole day becomes weak. A disciplined person understands this truth. The first hour belongs to me, not to the phone, not to social media, not to other people's drama, not to useless thoughts, not to excuses. The first hour belongs to my growth. And this does not mean you need a perfect morning. It means you need an intentional morning. Intentional meaning you know what you are doing and why you are doing it. When you wake up, do not let your mind run everywhere. Give your mind a clear direction. You can say, this first hour is for my body, my mind, my goals, and my future. And that one sentence can change your morning because now you are not just waking up, you are taking command, and the first hour should be clean, focused, and simple. Start with water. Your body has been sleeping for many hours and it needs water. Before tea, coffee, phone, or food, drink water. Because this small habit tells your body, we are starting now. Then move your body. You do not need a hard workout every morning. You can stretch, walk, do simple exercise, push-ups, or breathing. You can move for 10 to 15 minutes, and movement wakes up your body. Because when your body moves, your mind becomes sharper, your laziness becomes weaker, and your energy starts rising. Many people wait for energy before they move, but the truth is, movement creates energy. If you lie in bed, you feel more sleepy. If you scroll your phone, your mind becomes more tired. If you sit with lazy posture, your day starts slowly. But when you move, your body receives a message. We are active, we are ready, we are not sleeping through life. After movement, give a few minutes to silence, sit quietly, do not run to noise immediately, do not fill your morning with music, videos, news, and people's voices right away. First, listen to yourself. Ask yourself, what is important today? What must I complete today? What kind of person do I want to be today? What excuse should I not repeat today? What action will make me proud tonight? And these questions build self awareness. And self awareness builds discipline. Because many people are not lazy, they are simply not aware. They do not know where their time goes. They do not know why they feel distracted. They do not know what is important. They wake up and start reacting to life. But a disciplined morning helps you stop reacting and start choosing. You choose your thoughts, your actions, your focus, your direction, and that is real power. After silence, plan your day. Do not make a huge plan with 20 tasks that will make your mind heavy. Choose 3 important tasks, only 3. Ask yourself, what are the 3 things I must do today to move my life forward? Maybe one task is related to your work, maybe one is related to your English practice, maybe one is related to your health, maybe one is related to your personal growth. Write them down, because when you write your tasks, your mind becomes clear, and a confused mind wastes time while a clear mind takes action, which is exactly why planning in the morning is so powerful. It saves your day from randomness. Without a plan, you become available for every distraction, but with a plan, you know what deserves your time and what does not. And a disciplined person does not start the day by asking, what should I do now? A disciplined person starts the day by saying, this is what I must do. That is the difference. And remember, your first hour does not need to be fancy. You do not need a perfect room, expensive tools, a complicated routine, or someone else's lifestyle. You need simple discipline. Wake up on time, drink water, move your body, sit in silence, plan your top 3 tasks, start the first task, and this simple routine is enough to change your life if you follow it daily. The problem is not that people do not know what to do. The problem is they do not do it consistently. They know the phone is wasting time, but they still scroll. They know exercise is important, but they still skip it. They know planning helps, but they still start the day randomly. They know discipline can change them, but they still choose comfort. So the real question is not, do you know the routine? The real question is, will you respect the routine? Because knowledge does not change your life, action changes your life, and repeated action builds discipline. Your first hour is your training ground. If you can control your first hour, you can control your focus. If you can control your focus, you can control your actions. If you can control your actions, you can change your results. And if you can change your results, you can change your life. So do not treat your first hour like an ordinary hour. Protect it from your phone, from laziness, from negative thoughts, from unnecessary conversations, from old habits, because your first hour should build you, not break you. And every morning life gives you a fresh chance to become more disciplined, more focused, more serious, and better than yesterday. So do not waste that chance. Control your first hour before the world controls you, because the way you start your morning is the way you train your mind to live. A perfect morning routine for discipline must include one hard thing, not because you want to suffer, but because doing a hard thing early makes your mind strong. Most people start their morning with comfort. They choose the easy thing first. Stay in bed, check the phone, delay exercise, avoid study, postpone important work, telling themselves, I will do it later, but later often becomes never. And this is exactly how weak discipline is created, because every time you delay the hard thing, your mind learns, I can escape discomfort. And when your mind learns escape, it becomes lazy. But when you do the hard thing first, your mind learns something powerful. I can do difficult things. And this one belief can change your life, because discipline is not built by doing only what feels easy. Discipline is built by doing what is necessary even when you do not feel like doing it. So in the morning, Choose one hard thing and complete it. It can be exercise, reading, English speaking practice, writing, studying, planning, working on your dream, or cleaning your room. Anything your mind usually avoids, do it early before excuses become strong, before distractions become loud, before laziness takes control, before the world starts demanding your attention. And when you complete one hard thing in the morning, you feel proud. Your mind says, I did not run away. I kept my promise. I started strong. I can trust myself. And this feeling is not small. This feeling builds self respect, and self respect is the fuel of discipline. A person with self respect does not want to waste the whole day, does not want to break every promise, does not want to live controlled by laziness. That person wants to rise. And this is exactly why doing the hard thing first is so powerful. It changes your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who always delays. You start seeing yourself as someone who takes action. You stop saying, I am lazy, and start saying, I am becoming disciplined. You stop saying, I cannot control myself, and start saying, I can lead myself. And your identity matters because people act according to the person they believe they are. But when you prove to yourself every morning that you can do hard things, your belief begins to change. Slowly, you become a different person, not by talking, by action. For example, if you want discipline in English, do your English practice early. Wake up and speak English for 10 minutes. Read one page aloud. Repeat useful sentences. Write 5 lines in English. Record your voice, listen, and repeat. Do this before entertainment, before scrolling, before wasting energy, because your dream should get your fresh mind, not your tired mind. And many people give their best energy to distractions and then give their leftover energy to their goals, which is exactly why they do not grow. But a disciplined person gives the best energy to the most important thing. Doing the hard thing first also makes the rest of the day easier. Because when you finish one difficult task early, you carry confidence with you. You walk differently, think differently, speak differently, handle problems differently, since you already won a battle in the morning. Your mind is most sensitive in the morning, fresh, soft, open, and clean, which is exactly why you must be careful about what you allow into it early, because whatever enters your mind first can control your whole day. If you start with negative news, your mind becomes heavy. If you start with social media, your mind becomes distracted. If you start with comparison, your confidence becomes weak. So you must feed your mind before the world feeds it negativity. Think of your mind like a garden. If you throw garbage into it every morning, can you expect beautiful flowers grow? No. So give at least 10 minutes to mental feeding. Read something powerful, listen to something inspiring, repeat strong affirmations, write your goals, sit in silence. Think about the person you are becoming, because your own words can train your mind. And if you speak weakness again and again, your mind starts believing weakness. But if you speak strength again and again, your mind starts building strength. A disciplined morning is also incomplete without planning, because if you do not plan your day will be stolen by distractions. Time does not wait. The morning becomes afternoon, the afternoon becomes evening, and many people lie in bed wondering where their day went, but it did not disappear. It was wasted in small distractions, which is exactly why planning protects your time, your focus, your energy, and your future. So every morning, write your top 3 important tasks. Only 3. One for your future, one for your health, one for your growth. And when you write them down, your mind becomes clear, and clarity gives you power. At the end of the day, check your plan. Ask yourself, did I do what I promised? Where did I waste time? What can I improve tomorrow? Because morning planning gives direction and night review gives correction. And together, they make you stronger. So remember this powerful line: a disciplined day does not happen by accident. It is created by a disciplined morning. So wake up like your life matters, move like your future is waiting, work like your dream is possible, live like discipline is your new identity, because it started with one morning, one decision, one routine, one promise, one strong start. And your disciplined life can start tomorrow. but your decision must start today.